Welcome to this Wood Solutions presentation on moisture content management and assessment of packs of timber. The basis of moisture content management in the supply chain is the assessment and control of the moisture content of timber and wood products in the pack. This video deals with assessing the pack's moisture content. The process involves taking multiple metre readings of the timber. A pack consists of many pieces and a single moisture content metre measurements are not accurate. Recording and retaining the results from the assessments, and separating material outside the allowable moisture content tolerances and generating feedback about that material. It is important to note here that engineered wood products require separate assessment processes. Pack assessment should occur at several stages along the supply chain, primarily where the material changes hands. It should occur prior to wrapping and initial storage, at dispatch of the material to another site or customer, and at receipt into the store from an outside supplier or before use. The staff involved in pack assessment include staff in a production operation preparing the pack for dispatch or storage, staff dispatching packs from the store to outside organisations, and staff in the store receiving the pack from an outside organisation for storage or use. Procedures required for the work are procedures for pack moisture content assessment and for the assessment feedback. The tools required include a moisture meter and reporting and feedback sheets. The pack moisture content assessment procedure needs to define the moisture content measurement technique. This is usually a resistance moisture meter, the target moisture content for the product given its likely use, the allowable range for readings because readings will fluctuate, the number of readings in each tested pack, and the number of packs that should be tested in a delivery. Generally, the more valuable the material, the greater the number of readings that should be taken. So for a particular target moisture content, readings both a bit above and below that moisture content will also be acceptable. These diagrams show suitable, acceptable, minimum and maximum moisture contents for several target moisture contents. For example, readings between 10 and 16 are acceptable for a target moisture content of 12%. Assessments need to be made of the number of boards in each pack and the number of packs in each delivery or load. For a structural pack of boards delivered from a regular supplier, you should test at least 5 separate boards. These can be tested through the plastic on the tops or the sides. Ideally, all 5 readings should be within the target moisture content range. If one reading is outside the range, test another 5 boards. If there is still only one reading outside the range, the pack passes the test. If 2 or more of the readings are outside the range, then segregate the pack and generate feedback. For an appearance pack of boards delivered from a regular supplier, you would want to test more because the material is more valuable and the moisture content is likely to be more critical to the application. First, test at least 10 separate boards. Ideally, all 10 should be within the target moisture content range. If one reading is outside the range, then test another 5 boards. If there is still only one reading outside the range, then the pack passes the test. If 2 or more of the readings are outside the range, then segregate that pack and generate feedback. The moisture content of at least one pack in each 10 structural packs delivered in a load should be assessed. If this pack doesn't pass, at least 2 more packs should be assessed. If either one of these packs doesn't pass, the whole load should be segregated and a feedback generated. Any pack that doesn't pass should be segregated. Again, the testing is more rigorous for more valuable appearance material. Assess at least one pack in each 5 appearance high value packs delivered from a regular supplier. If that pack fails the test, test at least 2 more packs in each 5. If either one of these extra packs doesn't pass, the whole load should be segregated for further assessment and feedback generated. All moisture content assessment results need to be recorded as they are made, evaluated against acceptable moisture content boundaries. Readings outside the acceptable moisture content should be identified. Feedback should be generated, distributed and discussed, and the record should be retained for ongoing management.
With glue products, because there is actually glue being used, a handheld meter is almost useless. So you would have to take a sample and do what's called an oven dry test.
Alright, so there's no short, easy way?
No short, easy way.
So a capacitance meter doesn't work?
Not particularly well. You can actually have false readings.
Right, and a resistance moisture meter doesn't work very well?
Even worse.
Even worse.
Even
Okay,
worse.
so we wanted to make sure we had that out.
In summary, the basis of moisture content management in the supply chain is the assessment and control of the moisture content of timber and wood products within the pack. The process involves multiple meter readings of a pack, recording and retaining the results, separating the material outside the allowable tolerances. Pack assessment should occur prior to wrapping and initial storage, at dispatch, at receipt into the store or before use, and engineered wood and fibre products require separate processes.